Rockstar employee just made a giant mistake and accidentally released trailer 3 on the official Rockstar website a little bit early, briefly, and of course people realized and were able to get screenshots. And along with this, we're also going to be looking at the upcoming trailer 3 release date and what the trailer is actually going to be portraying and showing us in terms of new gameplay features and areas of the map. So make sure to stick around to the very end because there's a lot of exciting information, and we're literally expecting trailer 3 to drop within the next few days.
Rockstar employee didn't make a mistake. It was just someone using inspect element and changing up the local front end of the site.
So first things first, let's start with the first thing, and that is the fact that a Rockstar employee 2 days ago made a big mistake. And he's very lucky that they were able to fix this mistake quick enough before anyone actually saw or downloaded the trailer, but it was still seen and people were able to get screenshots of the website itself. So as you guys can see here, this is the screenshot that I actually found over on Reddit 2 days ago. And this, of course, was spreading rapidly around the GTA community since it was so hype. But over on the website, you guys can see all 60 of the recent gameplay screenshots Rockstar released back when pre-orders went live on June 25th. And then underneath that, they have both GTA 6 trailer 1 and 2. So for anyone that has maybe not seen those somehow and they go to the website to pre-order the game, they can still see the trailers right there. And as you guys could see in this screenshot, there was a brief, maybe like less than a few minutes, where a Rockstar employee accidentally made the GTA 6 trailer 3 public on the website. Now, of course, I think there would be a lot more things they have to do to actually have be a clickable link, which is why whenever this first got added
So, he was just doing a duplicate div and removed the image and renamed it. This is so fake. I bet those people that seen anything were also imaginary.
website, no one was able to actually download the trailer or see actual footage. But you can see that the employees are working on the back end of the site, and this is very good news because this means that if they accidentally added this, they are already actively working on adding trailer 3 to the site, getting it built into the back end so you can directly watch the trailer from the website itself. And of course, this was an accident, so there wasn't even a thumbnail revealed yet, which is kind of a bummer because it would have been cool to at least see the thumbnail for trailer 3, maybe give us some more insight into what the trailer is going to showcase. But this, again, is a very exciting leak because this confirms that Rockstar and employees are actively changing the website. And if this is accidentally happening, that means the trailer is literally coming up within the next few weeks. And luckily for you guys, we have tons of information about the release date and what this trailer is going to be showing, because it's actually going to be focused on gameplay and not so much Jason and Lucia's background storylines like the first 2 trailers, which is super exciting. Now, what's also crazy about this is we also had other leaks, again, with the website from Rockstar, where they were updating it last week. And in case you guys missed it, let's start with what actually happened here. Last week, Rockstar quietly rebuilt the back end of the official GTA 6 website. In doing so, they stripped out the pre-order now banner, the same banner that's been front and center since the pre-orders launched and went live back on June 25th. And now, on the surface, that might sound like nothing. Websites get updated all the time, just like we saw with this recent leak with Rockstar accidentally adding the trailer 3 text onto the website before the trailers actually posted. But Rockstar treats their website like a marketing weapon. Every pixel, transition, and every line of code is very deliberate. When space gets cleared on the homepage, it's cleared for a reason, and historically, that reason has been a new piece of content ready to take its place. And this lines up perfectly with the fact that Rockstar is already adding Trailer 3 text and sections to the website because they recently removed the pre-order now, which has a lot of us thinking that Rockstar is officially entered the stage 2 of the summer marketing campaign. Stage 1 was, of course, the cover art reveal, showing us the artwork for the cover of the game, and pre-orders going live, and now Trailer 3 with a gameplay showcase is going to be next for marketing stage 2 as we get closer to the actual release of the game.
There's zero evidence that the next trailer will be a gameplay trailer. Blood is tripping, because it makes sense that it should be a gameplay trailer, as we didn't see any gameplay so far, and November is coming closer.
So a lot of the hints are the fact that Rockstar are actively changing and working on the website. They obviously made a mistake by adding Trailer 3 a little bit early, so it's pretty cool that people were able to see that, because this definitely was only on the site for less than a few minutes at most. So the fact that there's still people actively checking and watching the site constantly to see if there's any changes like this is pretty insane. But now we could talk about the upcoming release date and timing, because there are 2 dates on the calendar right now that make way too much sense to ignore. The first of which is August 7th. That's the date that Take-Two Interactive, Rockstar's parent company, reports its first quarter fiscal 2027 earnings to its investors. And this is a big one because this is the first earnings call that actually covers the period when GTA 6 pre-orders went live. Investors are going to want numbers, and they're going to want confidence, and nothing builds investor confidence like showcasing Wall Street that the hype train hasn't slowed down at all for GTA 6. Now, to be fair, an earnings call is built for spreadsheets and executive commentary, not cinematic trailer reveals. Rockstar has never dropped a trailer during an active investor meeting, and they're not going to start today. But that doesn't mean that this date, August 7th, when the meeting's taking place, is completely irrelevant. If anything, it makes the days just before or just after August 7th prime real estate for Trailer 3 to be released, timed perfectly to keep momentum high right as Take-Two stands in front of shareholders talking about the record-breaking demand, and of course going over and showcasing all of the pre-order numbers, which they're probably making billions already. So for the first release date, it's most likely going to be either that Thursday or Friday right before August 7th, or the first Thursday or Friday right after August 7th, which is coming up here very soon. And the second date that is most likely is actually going to be this upcoming Friday, which the reason for that is the fact that the World Cup has finally ended and is officially over. As of yesterday, the World Cup ended. It is finally done. Spain ended up winning. I know a lot of you guys were probably keeping up and watching it, and I feel like Rockstar was waiting for the World Cup to end because they didn't want to share the hype and have everyone's attention during the World Cup not be on GTA 6 Trailer 3. So now that it's officially over, and again, we are coming up to the investor meeting on August 7th, which is now only a little over 2 weeks away, there's really only a few Thursdays or Fridays left before the meeting for them to drop this trailer. And it's perfect because, like I said, the World Cup's over, so everyone's attention and hype can be back on Trailer 3 when it releases. And then, of course, they'll generate tons of hype, get the momentum at an all-time high in terms of peak GTA 6 hype, and then this will be perfect rolling that into an investor meeting where they're obviously trying to please the investors and shareholders with hype being high and then showcasing great pre-order numbers. That would be the best thing for Rockstar to do from a business perspective.
Agreed. The World Cup was an important event, and the entire internet, all the platforms, were overloaded with football memes. Gun and ball gamers are the majority of the GTA player base, so the overlap with the World Cup was probably huge.
And it also makes sense because since pre-orders went live and we got the cover art reveal, Rockstar have given us absolutely nothing new in terms of teasers, release dates, or pretty much giving us any new information at all. So we are absolutely starving out here, and it makes sense that it would be in the next few weeks, since everyone has been speculating Trailer 3 to drop either late July or early August, with, of course, those 2 dates that we just covered. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, but that's the most likely dates based on the World Cup ending and the upcoming Take-Two investor meeting that's going to be very important for their company. Okay, and now for the part that you actually clicked on, what this trailer is going to be showcasing and revealing for us in terms of new information and gameplay. Let's look at what we've gotten so far. Trailer 1 was pretty much just pure vibes. It was Vice City, social media satire, introducing our main protagonist, Jason and Lucia, as 2 people caught in a spiral, and then Trailer 2 deepened that a little bit, Jason picking Lucia up after her release from prison, the 2 of them tearing through Leonida together, robbing stores, getting it with the world around them. Both trailers, though, have one thing in common: they're cinematic mood pieces, beautiful, atmospheric, but light on actual story mechanics, and completely silent on actual gameplay. Trailer 3 is where that has to change, and here is why. We are officially less than 4 months away from launch. Millions of people have already paid $80 to $100 for a game that they've never even seen actual gameplay for. That's an incredible show of trust, but it's also a lot of pressure on Rockstar. Pressure that builds towards one outcome, and that is the fact that next trailer has to start paying that trust off. So here's what we could expect to see in Trailer 3. For starters, we are going to be getting a deeper look at who Jason and Lucia actually are, not just criminal couple on the run, but real motivation. What broke them, who do they trust, who's using them. The official plot description already teases an easy score spiraling into a conspiracy across the entire state of Leonida. So expect trailer 3 to start putting faces to this conspiracy that we already know about. We also have the introduction of an antagonist. 2 trailers in, we still don't have a clear villain in the storyline. That's unusual for Rockstar, and it strongly suggests they're saving that reveal for exactly this moment, a trailer built to deepen the narrative stakes and storyline and give us the villains that Jason and Lucia are going to be up against during the campaign for GTA 6.
Yep. This video is pure clickbait. He has nothing. It's all fabricated. No wonder he froze in comments. Let's hope the gameplay is good and that there is some interesting villain. Some antagonist that would be the most appropriate for the current times is a politician. But there will be no Trump and Mar-a-Lago golfing in this game.